frame and what we don't see. And what we don't see, viewers, is a situation, for example, in Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, where there is a massive problem. And the problem, viewers, is Savarkar. And it potentially is like that iceberg that the Titanic crashed into. And you know what happened. Viewers, Savarkar has become a point of discord within the opposition ranks. Now, viewers, let me tell you some basic facts. Very little is known about V. Savarkar. And what is known is grossly misrepresented. The chief culprits are, of course, elements within the ecosystem that deliberately painted Indian greats on the right as fascist, Islamophobic, Brahminical patriarchs out to wreck India's pluralism, India's unity in diversity, the Nehruvian consensus, viewers. But thankfully now, after the Lutyens' lobby that had a monopoly over our history, which is portrayed selectively by them, has been on the retreat, we have now come to appreciate Savarkar's contribution to India's modern history. And it's not just Savarkar, it's a large number of other leaders on the right of India's polity. Not, however, that this course correction, this new information, has stopped the likes of Congress and Rahul Gandhi from continuing with his highly shrill campaign against Savarkar and those on the Hindu right. Sample some of his anti-Savarkar tirades, viewers. Here are just a sample of what he has said.
ये सावरकर जी की चिट्ठी है जिसमें उन्होंने अंग्रेजों को लिखा है और मैं सिर्फ आखिरी लाइन पढ़ना चाहता हूं। अंग्रेजी में लिखी है तो मैं अंग्रेजी में बोल देता हूं। I beg to remain, sir, your most obedient servant, V.D. Savarkar। ये मैंने नहीं लिखा, ये सावरकर जी ने लिखा है, तो इसको आप पढ़ लीजिए, देख लीजिए। अगर फडणवीस जी देखना चाहते हैं इसको, वो भी देख लें। तो मैं तो इसमें बहुत क्लियर हूं, सावरकर जी ने अंग्रेजों की मदद की थी। राहुल गांधी सोचता है मेरा नाम सावरकर नहीं है, मेरा नाम गांधी है। गांधी किसी से माफी नहीं मांगता। और मैंने कहा, पार्लियामेंट हाउस में कहा कि भैया मुझे बोलने दीजिए ना, एक बार तो बोलने दीजिए।
But viewers, in his zeal to appease Congress's traditional vote bank, Rahul Gandhi has rather naively tread upon the toes of some of his own allies to the detriment of the Congress that now stands isolated and precariously placed ahead of the 2024 general elections, especially in the state of Maharashtra, which, viewers, elects 48 members of parliament. Yes, viewers, it's a big number. And in Maharashtra, if you lose the popular pulse by being derogatory about icons that are revered in the state, you will create a problem not just for your own self, but also for your allies like Uddhav Thackeray and Sharad Pawar. So it's not so much Fadnavis, who's in the BJP, the former chief minister, who Rahul Gandhi needs to convince. Ironically, now it's his own allies. Indeed, Congress allies like Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray are not just miffed with Rahul Gandhi, but are also now thinking of perhaps re-evaluating the very nature of their ties with the Congress. This is because these parties know that in today's India, there is little hope for those who disrespect the icons of a community. Viewers, if you want to be Samrat, if you want to be a Samrat in India today, you have to conquer the Hindu Hriday. Moreover, Thackeray and Pawar, viewers, know the truth about Savarkar and don't want to be part of a motivated campaign to distort his legacy for the reason I've told you. But more than that, in just a bit, let me first represent the real hard facts about Savarkar to you all. And you know, viewers, every night I put out the hard facts so you get closer to the truth. This is a very sensitive issue. And it has, viewers, the potential to upset this opposition great unity show. These pictures that you're seeing of Nitish and Tejaswi and, you know, Mr. Kejriwal, who of course, viewers, calls himself a Hindu Bhakt and calls himself a champion of Hinduness, and of course the Congress and many others. Viewers, if the opposition really wants to pose a challenge to the Bharatiya Janata Party, it cannot afford to lose a state like Maharashtra that sends, viewers, arguably the second largest number of MPs to the House after Uttar Pradesh. So, viewers, the Congress will have to course correct because it is under pressure. Now, let me just give you, as I said, the facts, the real facts about Mr. Savarkar. He was the first to articulate an intellectual response to Muslim exclusivism and separatism in India. This is before independence. As a student in Britain, he launched a resistance movement against British rule. And viewers, he was arrested. He staged a daring arrest from a ship and jumped overboard in France, in the south of France, viewers, at a shipping port, and managed to evade arrest for a few days. He was finally hunted down and jailed and tortured for 10 years in brutal confinement of the cellular jail in the Andamans. He was interned for 15 years, viewers. After cellular jail, he was moved to another jail closer home. He championed the eradication of the caste system and abolition of untouchability. Very few people know that. He drafted the constitution of the Hindustan Free State, envisioning a plural India, not some Hindu nation or Hindu state. He celebrated, in fact, Hindu-Muslim unity in his chronicling of the 1857 War of Independence. In 1980, Rahul Gandhi's grandmother Indira Gandhi called Savarkar a remarkable son of India for daring defiance of the British. After his death in 1966, Indira Gandhi hailed Savarkar as a revolutionary who inspired many. Again in 1966, the year Mr. Savarkar passed away, a commemorative stamp and a documentary was made by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting under the Indira government. Indira also gave funds that year for the construction of a Veer Savarkar memorial in Mumbai. Quite naturally, the Congress's allies are upset. Sample this from Uddhav Thackeray and the Pawar's viewers. This man is a great icon, and there are many in Maharashtra who are today extremely upset. And their upset, viewers, their anger can actually upset the larger calculations, not just in Maharashtra, across the length and breadth of India, viewers, of the opposition. This has become perhaps one of the foremost issues of the run-up to the 2024 election campaign. Viewers, it's even an issue in Karnataka as we speak. Let's play out those sound bites.
आज महाविकास आघाडीमध्ये जे पक्ष आहेत त्या सगळ्यांनी एका विचाराने काम करावं अशा प्रकारची आमची चर्चा झाली आणि त्यानुसार काही कार्यक्रम आखले. त्या कार्यक्रमामध्ये सगळ्यांनी सहभागी व्हावं ही धोरण आमचं ठरलं.
बरेच दिवस त्या दोघांची भेट नसल्यावर भेटायला आले असतील, परंतु महाविकास आघाडीच्या संदर्भात किंवा आणखीन काही इतर संदर्भात किंवा मध्ये वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे स्टेटमेंट्स वेगवेगळ्यांच्याकडनं निघाली आणि त्याच्यातनं वेगवेगळ्या बातम्या पण पसरल्या गेल्या की बाबा आता ह्यांच्यामध्ये अंतर पडतं का काय, अशा काही गोष्टीच्या करता चर्चा झाली असावी. पण मला एक्झॅक्ट विषय काय होता ते माहिती नव्हतं. पण 1 मेच्या जी काही महाराष्ट्र दिनाच्या दिवशी, कामगार दिनाच्या दिवशी मुंबईमध्ये बीकेसीला सभा आयोजित केलेली आहे, त्या सभेच्याबद्दल पण चर्चा झाली की मात्र
फक्त राहुल गांधींना मला एक सांगायचंय, तुम्ही कन्याकुमारीतून काश्मीरपर्यंत गेलात, संजय राऊत तिकडे गेले होते, सोबत दिली होती, आम्ही सुद्धा तुमच्या सोबत राहिलो. पण आज जाहीर राहुल गांधींना मी सांगतोय की ही लढाई जी आहे ती लोकशाहीची लढाई आहे. कृपा करून नव्हे तर राहुल गांधींना मी जाहीरपणाने सांगतोय की सावरकर आमचं दैवत आहे, त्यांचा अपमान आम्हाला पटणारा नाही, अजिबात पटणार नाही. लढायचं असेल तर दैवतांचा अपमान आम्ही सहन नाही करणार, अजिबात करणार नाही.
Viewers, Rahul should heed this advice. In fact, he doesn't need to do much to course correct. The Congress ecosystem has traditionally been wary of criticizing Savarkar. I'm talking about the political ecosystem, not all those viewers who fed off the ecosystem to write a distorted history. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the professional politicians from the Congress party or those that were sympathetic to the Congress cause. India's former president Radhakrishnan ji, he said we must emulate qualities of Gandhi and patriotism of Savarkar. Savarkar's character will always guide the new generations. Indira Gandhi said Savarkar's daring defiance has its importance in the annals of freedom movement. P.V. Narasimha Rao, former Prime Minister, says Savarkar was a great patriot, imparted a revolutionary fervor to the freedom struggle. Mr. Yashwantrao Chavan, first Chief Minister of Maharashtra, said Veer Savarkar never accepted British authority in his whole life. Savarkar took great pains for the independence of the country. Balasaheb Desai, former Congress Neta and Maharashtra Minister, said Savarkar's fierce patriotism is immense sacrifices in everyone's heart. Sharad Pawar, who was also from the Congress party at one time, viewers. Savarkar commands profound love and respect of millions of Indians. His sacrifice is the cause of liberation of his motherland. Sushil Kumar Shinde, Dalit former Maharashtra Chief Minister, considers Savarkar as a great patriot. C. Gopalachari, former Home Minister in Nehru's cabinet, Savarkar is one of the heroes of India's struggles against British. Savarkar will be held in esteem and loved by us all. Well, viewers, today, much to the embarrassment of the Shiv Sena, much to the embarrassment of the Uddhav Sena, much to the embarrassment, viewers, of the NCP, Savarkar's own kin are filing defamation cases against the Congress and against Rahul Gandhi. Listen in, viewers.
During his speech, deliberately he had pulled in Savarkarji, and he had made some allegations that Savarkarji has written in a book that he, along with his friends, had beaten up one Muslim person, and Savarkarji was feeling very happy about it, and he called it as Kayarta. So I would like to let everybody know that this total incident is imaginary. The decision will be of honorable court whether as to punish. I'm not sure about it. But it is a criminal case, so basically they will think of punishment.
Well, viewers, the Congress stands isolated tonight. Let's open this up. Ramesh Sabarwal of the Congress is there with us. Sajid Supariwala, leader of the UBT, which is of course the Uddhar faction of the Sena now. Nikhil Jain, a political analyst, Anirban Banerjee, Ratan Sharda, Shehzad Poonawala. I just want to first begin with a basic question. Mr. Supariwala, this question goes out to you, sir. Can this alliance which has Mr. Uddhav Thackeray and Mr. Pawar, can this alliance stand together with the Congress party if Rahul Gandhi continues to slander Mr. Veer Savarkar, calling him a coward, and you know the other things that he says, a British agent? Can it, just a very simple question to you?
I think you are not aware of the fact that last time, whatever happened, we had already, Uddhav Sahib had already reprimanded, and he had said that we will not tolerate any insult to our heroes. Everybody in every political party or as a person has some hero, which if insulted will not be tolerated. But that does not mean if there are differences of opinion and if somebody repents and doesn't, again repeat the same mistake again. So definitely, even the courts, even the judiciary of India, everybody has that option of person apologizing or backing out from making such statements. So the party leadership has already taken some action before this debate can happen. So I'm very much sure that you are also aware of the fact.
I'm aware of the fact. We played out that soundbite. But Mr. Supariwar, then let me ask you a question. Just yesterday, Rahul Gandhi goes to Wayanad. And you saw the poster right behind him when he was speaking, did you not? A large number of posters were put up. I am not Savarkar, I never apologize. He kept up the tirade, at least the Congress did. Now that obviously suggests that either Mr. Uddhav Thackeray is not taken seriously by the Congress party, or sir, one second, let me finish my question. Or sir, once again, you are saying something in public and doing something privately. Mr. Supariwar, straight question.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you one more thing. There are banners and posters you are talking about.
Yeah.
There are several banners and posters around a lot of places which unfortunately sometimes are not removed.
Mr. Supariwala, let's not be naive. They just came up.
No.
The whole story has been done. And I'm just asking you, very small question again, just for clarity. If Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party continue down this road of slandering Mr. Savarkar, will you tolerate it? Just a very simple question, yes or no?
My party leader, my chief of my party, Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray, has already issued that statement that we will not tolerate.
Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance for this. Okay, let me bring in Nikhil Jain. 1 second. Nikhil Jain. Here is another reason for the Congress party to fear what Rahul Gandhi says. I want to ask you, Nikhil Jain, has the Congress party now decided that it will give up its recent position on Mr. Veer Savarkar that has been expounded upon numerous times by Rahul Gandhi for the sake of coalition politics, the politics of convenience, and to push the BJP into a corner? Nikhil Jain, simple.
See, Rahul, I cannot speak for the Congress party and neither the spokesperson nor am I the president of the party. What position the Congress takes on this would have to be considered after consultation with senior leaders of the party, with Mr. Gandhi, with Mr. Kharge, with Mr. Jairam Ramesh and other leaders of the party.
Do you see Rahul Gandhi backing down on the Savarkar
one thing
remarks?
We can learn from this incident is that Rahul... So far, for what media reports indicate, Rahul Gandhi is not backing down.
Is not backing down.
I feel that is the sign of credibility of a leader.
Credibility.
That despite, let me complete. This is the point of the credibility of the leader, that despite getting rap from his allies, despite getting into a tough political situation, Rahul Gandhi is standing ground on what he believes. He believes that Mr. Savarkar was not possibly the best unifying force for this country and its freedom struggle, and he's sticking his guns to it. That is something that we all must appreciate. He may be right, he may be wrong. I'm not passing a judgment on what Mr. Gandhi is saying is right or wrong, but he's standing up to his ground.
Okay.
That is what we must all realize.
So Rahul Gandhi believes that being consistent about attacking Savarkar enhances the credibility, his credibility as a leader. Okay, well, that's an interesting way of putting it.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that for me as an individual, as somebody who watches politics, somebody who watches politicians, I feel this is a very credible leader who is willing to take the hard line.
Okay.
How
credible
many people
leader
in this country
for
are
his ideology, he wants to
in the
stick
current political scenario.
Okay, so for his ideology's sake that he espouses, he wants to be consistent on the messaging that he does on Mr. Savarkar. Now, Mr. Sabharwal.
He is being consistent.
I'm saying he's being consistent. We're saying the same thing.
He's being consistent with that. That's an outsider's observation that I'm making.
Of course, Mr. Jain, we are saying exactly the same thing. Let's not hair split. Yes, we're saying exactly the same thing. We're not disagreeing with each other. Yeah. Now, Mr. Sabharwal, let me ask you, you're a leader of the Congress, you fought elections on behalf of the Congress party. Very simple, straight question. Is Rahul Gandhi committed to his views on Savarkar, or are Uddhav Thakeray's views which are counseling him against going forward with his anti-Savarkar remarks going to prevail? Mr. Sabharwal.
Good evening. You know that Mr. Thackeray is in alliance with us, in Maharashtra. We have a family. In family, there are different children of our parents, Somebody has some opinion, somebody has some opinion. And teething problems are definitely there are. So definitely the party is interacting with Rahul ji and Uddhav Thackeray ji, and Khadge ji is taking the initiative, and this will be sorted out because we have to save the democracy of this country.
How, Mr. Sabharwal, will they be sorted out?
Against BJP.
How will they be sorted out?
It will be sorted out at the higher level because it will be sorted out when they will discuss. And
Mr. Sabharwal, you are saying that fascist Hindutva forces. You are saying, and let me interpret, because you said we have to stand up to the BJP that poses a threat to the fabric, the secular fabric of this country, right? That's what you're saying, and therefore we have to come together as an opposition, right?
We have to save the democracy.
Yes.
We have to save the democracy.
Democracy. You have to save the democracy from fascism. That's basically... That's what you're saying. Now, I want you to explain to me, do you see the BJP as a legatee of Savarkar's views, of the RSS's views, of a Hindutva point of view? Do you see that or do you not?
No, I'll tell you one thing. When nobody was believing that the Shiv Sena and the Congress will be having the alliance with the NCP. So sometime in the situation,
Mr. Sabharwal asked you a straightforward question.
We have to listen to them.
I just had very straight. So you have to, okay, so hang on. Either you listen to them and therefore pack away. Now hang on. Now viewers, just look at this inconsistency here. This is the Congress party's Ramesh Sabharwal.
No, Congress has its own ideology, which Rahul ji is following up.
Yeah, so you're going to abandon that ideology now because you have to listen to your allies.
No,
you're not.
No. But they are from different party. We are from different party. We are partners.
Yeah. So how do you work together?
You
have to make a concession, right?
But they don't like.
So Rahul Gandhi is going to pack away his views.
That is right.
Okay. So that is right. So viewers, here it is.
No. Rahul ji cannot.
Rahul ji
we
cannot.
have a different ideology. We will talk to these guys. We will talk to our.
So you are going to tell me that Sajid Supariwala's party will have to resile on their sensitiveness about Savarkar. Mr. Supariwala, how does this work? They're going to tell you, don't mind it. Rahul Gandhi will continue to say what he wants to. You don't hear it. You take it from one ear and remove it from the other.
Nobody is going to tell anybody anything. I'll tell you the main reason of
don't tell me. Tell Ramesh
Sabharwal.
Sajid bhai, tell Ramesh Sabharwal that please tell your boss, tell Rahul Gandhi to stop Savarkar bashing if he wants to save the alliance. Please tell him this.
See, Mr. Sanjay Raut had already had a meeting with Rahul Gandhi ji.
But he's not listening. The Congress says he's not going to step back.
Yeah.
Nikhil Jain has made it about his credibility.
Let me come to it. We will come to the bridge. When we come to the bridge, we'll cross it.
You're already on the bridge, sir. Rahul Gandhi is standing on the bridge. Now, viewers, just listen to this. In Delhi, I just want to show you these pictures. I want to show you some pictures, viewers.
Yeah, please.
Look at how conveniently these people are coming together against the BJP. There is Nitish Kumar, there is Mr. Khadge, there's Rahul Gandhi, there's Tejasvi Yadav. They're all together. And they say we are going to bring the entire opposition together. And look at the picture that I'm showing you, viewers, on our own debate. You have Mr. Sabharwal who says Rahul Gandhi will never go back on his views on Savarkar.
No.
You
Mr. Sabharwal has got
one second. You have Mr. Supariwala who says we are not going to accept anyone going out there, like my leader has said, to rubbish Mr. Savarkar's legacy. Now, viewers, who are they trying to kid? And I want to open this up. I want to bring in the BJP. Shahzad Punala, let me ask you this, sir. And it's a fundamental question. And it's a question that most of India now wants answered. And this question is very simply this. You are a champion. Your party, the Shinde Shiv Sena that is in power, the official Shiv Sena that is in power, champions Mr. Savarkar's legacy, speaks
The
up for
official
him.
Shiv Sena is only Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray.
No, sir, that's not true. Please, that matter
That
is
is true.
resolved. Whatever you have
It's not
now,
resolved.
Uddhav
It is-
Balasaheb,
it-
no.
the
Uddhav
public is going to
Balasaheb-
decide that.
Sir, that
Nobody
is the
else is going to
UBT, sir.
decide that.
What is your
Lying in
name
the Supreme
officially?
Court.
What is your name?
Shiv Sena or UBT.
Yeah, so that's it. You're the UBT.
Shiv Sena.
The real
Shiv
Shiv
Sena
Sena
is created by
sits in. No, sir. The
others,
real Shiv Sena
not by
sits somewhere
anybody
else.
else.
1 minute. Can I ask you this question, Mr. Sharat Puna? It's a very simple question that I'm asking you, and this is a question that you need to answer here. Today you have a situation where people like Ajit Pawar are holding meetings with Mr. Shinde, where you have members of the opposition in Maharashtra talking about Adani and how Rahul Gandhi has crossed the line on Adani. I want to ask you to do business with them.
Look, first of all, let us understand what is going on. This is not Mahavikas Agadi, it is a Mahavicitra Agadi, because essentially this is an alliance of contradictions, an alliance of convenience, an alliance of corruption. There is no fundamental conviction issue that brings them together. It is only for the sake of power that they came together. Now, first of all, Mr. Supariwala, I did not interrupt you. I am getting an opportunity. Rahul, I don't want to engage in
You're
this.
talking about
Mr.
Rahul, I don't
Supariwala,
want to engage
no
in
one
this.
has interrupted you. You can answer.
What was Koshyari doing?
You
when
can
he
answer
insulted
Mr.
Chhatrapati Shivaji
Poonawala
Maharaj?
right
Where was
after
BJP
Mr. Supariwala. You
Where was
can.
BJP that time when Mr. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was insulted?
Okay.
Where was the BJP?
Rahul, I am not going to engage in this. I have waited 20 minutes to have my say.
Supariwala,
If I'm not going to get 20 seconds, then I don't need to be on
1
this.
second, just relax, calm down. If you interrupt once again, I'll have to silence you, and that won't be nice. So let's all grow up here on this debate show, and let's observe certain rules of engagement. Okay, spokesperson of the UBT, Mr. Supariwala, you heard me. Now,
Yeah.
go ahead, Mr. Poonawala.
Now, Rahul, one statement was made by Mr. Sabharwal that it is a family, and in family different opinions can be there. What is the fundamental point of any family? Respect for that opinion. You don't start abusing and insulting the person after knowing their opinion. And therefore, let me point out, not only did Uddhav Thackeray and Sharad Pawar ji make it amply clear what their position on Savarkar ji is, even the Congress's family, whether it is Indira Gandhi, Rao, Sharad Pawar, or even the left, even Mr. Dange and other leaders, stalwarts, have said very clearly that they consider Savarkar to be a great hero, and in fact it was the Veer honorific was given by the Maharashtra government itself. So Rahul Gandhi is not only insulting his ally family, but he is insulting his own blood family and his own political family, and destroying the entire narrative that his family has created about Savarkar for so many years. Point number one. Point number two, Mr. Supariwala said that these are random posters. No, it had Rahul Gandhi's picture, where it was said that I am not Savarkar, I do not say sorry. So it was very clearly intended to say that Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, your views don't matter. And Mr. Jain said that, look, we must be sticking to our ideological position, we must be firm on our position. This is what Mr. Uddhav Thackeray said in 2019. He said that I will beat up those people in public who insult Savarkar ji. In 2019 he said that. Today, why has the share of Hindutva become a bhigi billi of secularism? This is the fundamental question, that there is such a badshahiyat in this alliance, that if you want to be with us, you want to be with the vote bank, you have to compromise on your identity, and this is the condition that Congress party has imposed. And Uddhav Thackeray ji today has not only lost his party and symbol, he has lost his ideological position. He has betrayed Babasaheb Thackre's fundamental position, because Babasaheb Thackeray said we will never compromise on Savarkar. Today you have compromised completely. Congress removed the booklet saying Savarkar ji has certain kind of relations with Godse. Even then Savarkar ji के इतने बड़े अपमान पर भी शिवसेना चुप रही. आज शिवसेना not only has it lost its symbol, its name, Nissan party, but it has lost its identity. It is an identity crisis.
Well, let me tell you, viewers,
You are not just saying this. Where is your identity when you had collaborated with Mufti in Kashmir?
Chaliye, I'll answer this question. I'll answer this question.
Okay. Answer.
Very clear, very good question.
Yeah.
For the sake of a political, at that time nobody had got the majority.
Yeah.
For the sake of a political stability, the two parties came together. But on issue of 370, we kept our foot down and we left. Now I say, do you have the same conviction on issue of Savarkar to leave the alliance? Now I say, do you have the same conviction as BJP has to leave the alliance on the issue of Savarkar? Because Savarkar devate hai hamare liye. He is pujaniya for us, is the statement of Uddhav Thackeray. Uddhav Thackeray, see sir, we don't need to shout. We are not in a KG class. We are not in a KG class. If you think by shouting your argument will become better, you shout. I am not, Rahul, I think we can speak in a manner where audiences can hear each one's position. So we don't need to shout over each other. I am saying in 10 seconds, then he can answer. We kicked the PDP and we said PDP to go away and we kept our ideological position on 370. Now can you keep your ideological position on Savarkar and kick the Congress away? Simple question.
Now can I come to that? Can I come to that now?
Yes, sir.
I'll answer your question. First of all, you're coming together with Mehbooba Mufti, whatever reason now you're giving, whatever reason you're giving of 370, you're giving it now. When you collaborated, when you affiliate
अरे वो तो हो गया अब आप बताइए ना
political gain. It was not for your 370. 370 matter came much later.
Viewers, look.
370 matter came much later.
Supariwala. Okay, again Mr. Supariwala is not answering the straight question. Look.
I'm answering the statement.
One second. Don't jump.
You ask me.
Okay, I'm going to lower your fader if you keep butting in. Please. You don't answer. So I'm asking now. Direct question. Direct question, because there's also Anirban Banerjee and Ratan Sharda. Viewers, let me tell you. The number one election issue in the 2024 election will be, viewers, how not to upset the Hindu Hriday. And those that are the samrats of the Hindu Hriday are today sacrosanct, viewers. Sacrosanct. So you have someone like Veer Savarkar, who a large number of Indians, predominantly Hindus, respect for the arguments he gave for the preservation of a Hindu ethos in this country. Now, if you go against that, and people like Uddhav Thackeray, you see Mr. Supariwala is sitting on the fence, but Uddhav Thackeray is not. Today, he's drawn the line. But that line constantly is being breached, Ratan Sharda. It is being breached. Rahul Gandhi just breached it in Wayanad because he went to a constituency where the Congress's traditional vote bank is in a majority. So Ratan Sharda, the Congress party continues to breach it. The political analyst on our show, Nikhil Jain, says that they will continue. Rahul Gandhi will continue because he's very credible. He doesn't want to mess around with his credibility in the public eye. So he will continue down this. Yeah, what are you saying? What? Mr. Jain? Yes.
Rahul, I never said that Rahul Gandhi is going to continue on this. All I said was that for me as an individual, as an external, I see it as a mark of credibility. I am nowhere saying that Mr. Gandhi is going to continue with the comments that he's making about Mr.
He's not a dumb person. Is he dumb? If he believes that a large number of people...
Let's not put it out of context.
He's not dumb. He will say that, look, it is a mark of credibility. The people see me as credible. If I stick to my point of view, surely that stands to reason, right? So he will continue.
Just give one line now.
Yeah,
just one line.
Okay.
I want to ask Supariwala and Mr. Sabharwal both. One second, Mr. Jain, don't interrupt. Mr. Jain, don't interrupt. Sanjay Raut gave a statement that I am proud in 17 minutes we kicked the Babri and we demolished it. This is his official statement. Does Mr. Supariwala stand by it, and does Congress's Mr. Sabharwal accept it? If you are such a proud Hindutva exponent, I challenge both of them to take a position on this. Supariwala should tell us, this is the statement, Rahul. It's been from Economic Times.
We demolished. Let me have a look. Yes, this is a very famous statement made a few months ago, and viewers, it was made because a large number of Shiv Sainiks deserted Uddhav's side and joined Mr. Shinde, and that was a damage control exercise. This is why this statement was made. But viewers, this is not a statement that is being made for the first time by the Shiv Sainiks. It was also made by Mr. Balasaheb Thackeray. Now, what is this statement? We demolished Babri Masjid in 17 minutes. Why Modi government is taking so much time on Ram Temple? Shiv Sena's statement on this particular issue. Here it is, Economic Times. It's very well documented. I can even pull it out. So, Mr. Sabharwal, do you respect this point of view?
Yeah. No, this is a religious issue, you know. We don't want to involve. The party has already taken a stand on this, and I don't want to involve myself into
What's your stand?
This kind
What's
of
your stand?
Political.
What's your stand?
No.
What's your stand?
The country is more important for us.
No. Yes, so the country is more important.
Country is more important for us.
Clarify your stand.
Yeah. And
what's your stand?
No. I've said, to save democracy, save
Sir,
democracy.
I'm asking you about the
right
Babri Masjid demolition. What is your stand? Do you support it? Do you think it is something that you should be boasting about, that in 17 minutes we knocked it down? Yes or no?
I would like to tell you something.
Mr. Savarkar, yes or no?
No.
Right now we have come to discuss and debate about
we believe in secularism.
No, viewers. Ratan Sharda, I want to bring you in. 1 second, he's waited very patiently. Mr. Ratan Sharda, how do you view this? Look, there is talk of this opposition, unity, this coming together. Veer Savarkar,
he is our allied partner.
Apart from the Adani issue.
We respect Uddhav Thackeray.
No, 1 second, 1 second.
Aditya Thackeray.
Okay, Mr. Sabarwal, please.
We respect Sharad Pawar.
Let somebody else speak. You are not taking a position because I understand your compulsion. You see, viewers, this is a coalition of compulsion. And I've just taken one example. The Veer Savarkar example tonight, which is a major issue, Mr. Ratan Sharda. Major electoral issue. Am I wrong or am I right? You're a political analyst and an author yourself. Is it a big issue in this country or is it not?
Rahul,
the legacy.
In this country, especially in Maharashtra, you cannot insult Savarkar and hope to score political points. That is simple equation as far as Maharashtra is concerned. I will quote Indira Gandhi, who said in 1971, this is for the opposition parties who claim they are together. She said, "मैं कहती हूँ गरीबी हटाओ, वो कहते हैं इंदिरा हटाओ." This is now shoes on the other feet when these people are trying to dislodge Modi ji by forming an alliance where they have no commonality. NCP is moving out slowly away from Shiv Sena, from Congress because of foolish statements of Rahul Gandhi to say that, what you call credibility is not something what he's talking about. Basically, it is stubborn, foolish stubbornness to keep on sticking to a point despite knowing what is the truth. I'll tell you one or two truths he did not because they're very painful. 1948 commemorative volume of Congress, when they completed 60 years, there was a booklet called To the Gates of Liberty. And it had two portraits, one of Maharishi Aurobindo, other of Veer Savarkar. And Veer Savarkar was called rebel, convict, statesman. And two of his articles were included in this particular volume.
Yeah.
From there, in 2014, the breakaway Indira Congress faction, which became the main Congress, Mani Shankar Rai had the gall to remove the plaque in the Andaman cellular jail, which commemorated Savarkar. So this hate is very genetic now because what Indira ji said, what Gandhi ji said, what Congress won in 1948 said. And remember, in 1948, when Gandhi ji was assassinated, Narayan Savarkar was stoned to death, remember?
Yes.
Stoned to death. And Savarkar hardly survived. If this is the kind of respect, and Savarkar stood up for Madanlal Dhingra when the entire hall in London was brought together to condemn the Madanlal Dhingra, which included all the leaders except Savarkar. Nobody supported. Savarkar stood up and said, "I oppose this particular resolution," and he got thrown out. But he stuck to his point. Finally, the resolution was this entire assembly was removed. So this is the kind of people they have insulted even when they were in MVA rule. Did Shiv Sena break away? You'll remember during MVA rules, Congress made similar statements. The MVA did not break away. Shiv Sena did not walk away. They started blaming BJP on that. So this
viewers,
approach,
it's not just Mr. Sharda, it's, you see, this entire, now I just want to quickly bring in Anirban Banerjee. Mr. Banerjee, you speak for the TMC. We are talking about the opposition coming together to take on Mr. Modi. Savarkar issue, number one divisive issue, on which there are different polarities. Article 370. Sena supported the removal of Article 370, as you know. The Congress said, and many in the Congress from top to bottom continue to say, we will restore 370. Not just Ram Mandir and Savarkar. There are so many fault lines, and I'm asking you a simple question. Will the TMC support an alliance in which you have the Shiv Sena and you have the NCP that say, do not speak against the values of Savarkar because he was a great son of the soil, a unifier of this country and a patriot? Would you? Would you support a coalition in which there are elements that back the 370, sir, or the Babri Masjid's demolition? Simple question to you.
We are hearing many historical facts from many a person today on the panel, but nobody is mentioning the book written by Ramesh Chandra Mujumdar, the eminent historian, in 1975. Penal settlements in the Andamans. The mercy petitions wrote by Mr. Savarkar was very clearly there, and it first came to the light, and it was brought by R.C. Mujumdar himself, who is anyway a poster boy of the Hindutva brigade, but he was a professional historian, and he brought those mercy petitions to light. So it's a fact that Mr. Savarkar wrote mercy petitions, and I strongly believe that this point is not going to be a political issue for the 2024 elections. There are many more important issues that the opposition has to fight for,
it is all across
the people of this country.
It is all across the country. Don't dodge the question. I'm only asking you straightforward questions.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Will the TMC become part of a larger coalition in which there are elements that support Mr. Savarkar, support the removal of Article 370? State question, yes,
is
no.
very clear. Sir, let me answer, please.
Yeah.
Yes. The TMC's position is very clear. The Honorable Chief Minister has stated that let those parties who are strong in their own turf against the BJP fight the BJP and let others support them. Therefore, there's no question of a sort of pre-poll alliance or pre-poll coalition. Let the strong parties in their own turf, in their own states or multiple states fight it out with the BJP. Let others support, and the BJP is going to lose 2024 elections.
Okay.
And the alliance or the
wants
coalition
to come in
of the
and respond to you, Mr. Banerjee.
Let's assume
will take formation after the results are out.
Okay.
Let's assume what Banerjee is saying was right. Then they should have applied it in Tripura, because left was strong in Tripura with Congress. Why did they contest in Tripura? Why did they go and contest in Goa? But that's not the point. I don't want to get sidetracked. Let me take fundamental issue. You raised three fundamental. Mr. Banerjee, I don't want to get sidetracked by you. Mr. Banerjee, just give me 10 seconds, please. I request you. I don't speak in between anybody.
No, that was assembly election.
That's right. In assembly elections. Now you are saying state mein aap jahan taakatwar hai.
You've just contradicted yourself. Okay.
Anyways, let me make a point. On Ram Mandir, on 370 and on Savarkar, you have shown the fault lines. Let me bring another fundamental issue, which is the next topic of your debate, Rahul. On Malegaon, Uddhav Sena stridently said no Hindu terror exists.
Okay.
And Congress continues to say the bogey of Hindu terror.
Debate. Well, let's get to that debate, because viewers, it's another very important fault line. And let me tell you, I have exposed the hypocrisy of the opposition on certain issues, viewers.